Hey, what's up, everyone? Just wanted to make a video real quick talking about the Game Awards 2023, of course. I posted up, of course, about a million highlights from the show yesterday. Sorry about that. I'm sure you didn't see it because after a couple, YouTube stopped notifying you, but they might even not notify you about this. I don't know. But yeah, so it was a show, of course. Thank you everybody that came out to the live reaction. I had a really good time. That 4 hours went by quick. I say 4 hours because I was streaming for 4 hours. It was a 3 hour show, technically, 30 extra minutes with the little pre-show they do. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk about real quick, just a few things I want to bring up. I actually have some notes here. Let me actually whip them out real quick. Let me whip out my notes. Just talking about some of the stuff that happened. All right, so first of all, I think the show flowed very well this year. I think last year there was maybe a little bit too many ads, where I don't think there was actually that many this year. And also I felt like there was like too many like front-loaded trailers, like, whoa, like 3 big things. Judas, which wasn't here this year, which sucks. Hades 2, which also wasn't here, but we know that's coming. And I forgot what the other one was, but there was like 3 in a row. And I was like, what? And then it's kind of slowed down a little bit here and there. It was like too many patches of just like a lot of ads and stuff, which I don't mind if there's a bunch of new games announced that even I'm not, a big fan of, or just like, I don't think it looks super interesting. But I remember there's just a lot of ads. Good time to just hang out with the chat and stuff, so I don't really mind it that much, but I do mind it in the sense that, like, if I ever want to watch it again, sometimes I like to watch award shows again, especially if I do, like, watch reactions and stuff. Anyway, I think it flowed very well this year. I think the awards themselves were, I don't know if they do the same thing where they just rapid fire a bunch of awards, which kind of sucks. I get it. They want to do the world premieres. People like that. That's how they get viewers. I wish they would do less of that, but like as long as they actually present them, like, dude, like sometimes or in the past they used to make it so they would announce it after. Does anybody remember that? They would actually, I'm not even kidding, they would announce it later, like, oh, this one that, by the way, we forgot to mention those. And they used to do that all the time. I think the Oscars used to do that too sometimes. Well, maybe not. No, I think it was just the Game Awards. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's cool that they at least get a shot. They get announced a little bit. Weird that they do it in the pre-show also. There was a best action game, I think was no, it was a best action game. It was best family game, and then there was another semi-big award that was shown during the pre-show, which I thought was like really strange. I'm like, what? But yeah. I got a messy room, but it's Christmas time, you're gonna have that. But yeah, so I think the flow was it was better. There was some really good announcements. Some of my highlights would be here. I'm just gonna read off a list here that I wrote for Twitter. Metaphor, I thought the new trailer for that looked great. Black Myth Wukong, even though the dub not great, they showed a lot more stuff and it was cool. And also release date. The Brothers remake, which that was the first thing they announced. I was like, yes! Oh, it set the tone. I love Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Please play this remake. Play the original too. It's still great. I just played it not too long ago. Visions of Mana, which I just watched the trailer for that again. I'm like, you know what? This looks good. This looks real good. I'm sure I'm gonna miss some things. The Blade game, of course, not much to see there, but knowing that Arcane, I forgot what version of Arcane is doing it. It's not the same people that did Redfall, but same version of whatever that did Redfall. Funny that their next game is a vampire related game. I'm sure they were thinking like, ooh, it's too early. I don't know, but I am totally down for a Blade game, especially made by the Arcane guys. Hell yeah, I'm down. Let's go. It's third person also. He already confirmed that, which I thought was like weird when they confirmed that. But then I was thinking about like, well, they only really make first person games, so I guess that makes sense. They would confirm that. Big Walk, which is from the guys that did Entitled Goose Game. That game looked really funny. I'm totally down with that. The God of War Ragnarok Valhalla DLC, which is free, which is awesome, and it was a great trailer. Roguelike, of course, I'll definitely give that a whirl when it comes out. Funny that all these PlayStation games are getting freaking roguelike editions. I like roguelike, so I'm okay with that. The Sega remakes. This is legit probably my favorite thing they showed. I'm not even kidding when I say that. The Sega remakes, all of them, Streets of Rage, Jet Set Radio, fuck yeah. Crazy Taxi, I'm not the biggest Crazy Taxi fan, but I'll play. Golden Axe, I used to play Golden Axe all the time, hell yeah. And what was the other one? Shinobi. Shinobi looks so good. Holy shit. Now, those games aren't gonna come out for another little while. It's weird, though, because they showed a good maybe not a good chunk, but they showed them that, and Jeff said these are games that are going to come out in the next several years. But to be fair, the trailer did also say "and more" at the end, so maybe the several years and more, those other games. But I'm down. Hey, those classic games coming back, awesome, so cool. Probably my favorite announcement. Jurassic Park Survival, I thought looked great. I thought it looked really good. I don't know if I really want to play it because it looks terrifying. All right, sorry about the quick cut there. Yeah, so where was I? Sega remakes, yeah, cool. Oh, Jurassic Park Survival looked really, really cool. I'm excited for that. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, or as it should be known pretty much for us at least, Tenkaichi 4. It's weird that they said like a new Tenkaichi thing is coming, and then they call it Sparking, you know? They even put Tenkaichi in this trailer. I know Sparking is the name of it in Japan. Maybe it will still be called Tenkaichi 4 here. And they just had that title for that trailer. I don't know. But that's fine. I don't really care. As long as it's Tenkaichi, I don't give a shit. I'm very excited for that one. OD, this is, of course, the new Hideo Kojima game. We didn't really get to see much about it, but I liked what they were talking about. Of course, Jordan Peele being introduced was cool. And I like that. And No Rest for the Wicked. That's the last thing I have here. I'm sure there's more. But No Rest for the Wicked is from the guys that did, of course, Ori and the Will of the Wisp and Blind Forest, Moon Studios, and it looked really good. I actually just rewatched the trailer, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty great. Also, the Hellblade Play 2 trailer, you know, there's a lot of really good stuff. You know, I'm just going to go to IGN real quick, because they have all the trailers and stuff. But, yeah, there was a lot of really good stuff. I think the flow was pretty good. There's some pretty funny moments. Christopher Judge nailed that fucking Call of Duty joke. That was so good. And I really, Matthew McConaughey coming out looking stoned as fuck. That was fun. Even though his game looks fun, it looks good. I think it looks good. He's not in the trailer, so it's just like, what was the even point? I mean, that's like, you bring out Matthew McConaughey later once that game was already announced, you know what I mean? That game gets announced, and then later on you say, hey, by the way, I'm in it too. All right. He did say all right, which is, he made a joke about that where he's like, what do you say? Pew, pew, pew instead because guns, because games. Do you get it? Anybody get the joke? Here, I'm trying to get to IGN because they always do highlights too. Yeah, so there's some cool stuff. The new No Man's Sky developers game. What was it called? I just saw No Man's Sky. What was it called? Fire in the Hole? What the fuck was it called? That game looked cool, like no fire. It looked cool. I'm just a little worried. It looks too ambitious. I hope when they do release it, it comes in early access so people know. Don't get super excited right now, but it does look cool. And if that concept works, it sounds awesome. It actually sounds more of something that I'd be willing to play more so than a No Man's Sky at this point. Space Marine 2 got a release date. They said, fuck it, September. We're not even going to screw around and give you like the first half. We're going to take our time, which is cool because that game looks fun as shit. I can't wait for it. Skull of Bones is coming out in February. That's the worst idea ever. A few other things. Apex Legends mixed with Final Fantasy VII. That was really funny. The Final Fantasy VII Rebirth song, which was actually really good. I'm definitely going to probably put that on my freaking thing. Did I say Metaphor already? That game looked really cool. I'm very excited for that one. Yeah, Rocket Racing got a thing. A new Suicide Squad trailer was actually pretty good. I actually liked that trailer. So, but yeah, I thought it was a good show. I think it flowed very well. Some cool announcements too. Well, not announcements. Some cool winners too. That was really fun. I like the Alan Wake 2 won Best Direction. There was a couple of surprise ones. Usually that's not the case. I thought this year would have been way more like nerve-wracking, like who's gonna fucking win, you know? But it actually ended up not being. Like at the end I was like, it's either gonna be Zelda or Baldur's Gate. I'm actually surprised no Zelda besides for action adventure. That was actually crazy. I think it probably should have got something else. What I'm really surprised about is no Spider-Man 2 at all. Hi-Fi Rush won something. Spider-Man 2 won 0. To be fair, Resident Evil 4 also didn't win, which of the two, I think Resident Evil 4 probably is more deserving, personally. I know Spider-Man 2 is more recent, so it has the recency bias. Also has the Spider-Man bias. Everybody loves Spider-Man. Also the PlayStation bias. But, sorry, there's a bias. I don't care. The same thing with Xbox. Every console exclusive thing has a fucking bias. I don't give a shit what you say. It could be a dog shit game. People will still be like, well, it's, I'm sure there's people campaigning for Redfall to get nominated just because it's Xbox exclusive, even though it's fucking on PC, but you know how that goes. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 was a great game. I'm not saying it's not. It was like a 9 out of 10. Gameplay wise is awesome. I just find it to be a little overrated. Like some people were saying game of the year 10 out of 10. I'm like, no. It's a better version of the first Spider-Man game. The first Spider-Man game I would have given an 8.5. This I'm giving a 9, so it's better. The story is a little annoying at times, but it's all right. It's not like it was terrible. I was getting annoyed, but I was still into it. A lot of the action, all that stuff was really cool. I think it probably should have gotten something, but really, honestly, anything it's nominated for, I probably wouldn't have given it to over some other thing. So it got nominated, and they're making millions of dollars, so who fucking cares? Anyway, there you go. That's it. I really enjoyed it this year. I usually enjoy it. I don't ever go into these things expecting too much anyway. I'm always hyped, but I'm never like super like, I better get this, or I swear to God, I'm gonna put my hands around your fucking neck, Jeff. Like some people act like. I had a good time, and thank you everybody that came out. Thank you everybody that donated too. That was fun. Some people sent super chats, which was fun. I appreciate that. I never expect that, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it. So thank you, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. It just gets more embarrassing.